and we're back again today. We have an overhead press, 145-pound 5x5, followed by some accessories. Let's get into it. So today, simple workout. I did surprise myself with that 185-pound press. It felt a lot heavier in my hands. I actually thought I wasn't going to hit it, but I would say my max is probably around 195 to 200 pounds right now. One thing about the overhead press that I like is that you have to be explosive. If you're trying to like half-ass the press or, halfway push or just kind of be lackadaisical with the lift, you're not going to complete it. It's not going to get above your head. You're not going to lock it out. It forces you to explode it from off your chest, from that holding position all the way up to where you're overextended. And for me, one of the cues I like to use is as if you're kind of sticking your head through the window, and you can kind of see it from this side. You're opening the window, you're pushing it all the way up, and you stick your head all the way through, and you want to lock out your arms all the way at the top. And your breathing plays a huge technique on this too. You always want to breathe and brace. I do that for every single lift. If you don't know what breathing and bracing is, I'll see if I can put together some different content to kind of go over little cues and techniques that I've learned over the years. I think it may be beneficial for some of you out there. But breathing and bracing is a key to all lifts in Olympic weightlifting, powerlifting, anything that you're doing that requires you to move some weight. You're going to breathe and brace against your core, and that's why it's important to have a strong core, as that's the foundation of all your lifts, essentially. So I ran through this pretty easily. The only time that I'm pausing with the weight in my hand is when I really want to make sure that I'm pressing with a strong core, so I take that extra time to really just brace myself for the lifts, and I'm visualizing as I'm going through these presses, me exploding the bar above my head and sticking my head through the window. That's how you know you got to the end of the lift. That's how you know you locked it out, and that's when you keep it pushing. So onto some these lat pull downs. I haven't done these. These are kind of uncomfortable for me. I don't have any restrictions when it comes to these. I just haven't really utilized them much in the past. But now that I'm trying to switch up my lifts and switch up my accessories, I want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to help build a bigger back, as well as build up my lats some more and my traps as well. I really want to open that up as I'm approaching and trying to pursue this 315-pound bench press. And I think my goal for my overhead press is going to be 225 overhead press. Now that's something that's probably like 6 months down the road, 8 months down the road, because it takes time to build up a strong back and a strong upper body to really pursue a 225-pound overhead press. And I'm saying overhead press and not push press. I could easily push press 225, I believe, but overhead press is a strict, explosion from the chest to above your head and back down. You're not using any leg strength. You're not using anything to help support that. So again, lat pull downs were cool and easy. Go over to some regular traditional dips. Work the triceps. So did a 3x12 on these. And I also wrapped up with a bicep curl. I believe it was 100 pounds for a 3x8. And I did it kind of like a hammer style this time around, rather than the traditional arms flat down and out. So that's all I got for y'all today. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for tuning in to the channel, and I will see you next time. Take care.